Did you bring your proper attire? Yes, you did. Alrighty, we're rocking version 1.4 now, as you can see in the bottom right corner. So hopefully this will work. Oh, there it is. Hooray. Yo. Yeah, the completely legitimate hardware I use doesn't have the ability for the controller to get the extras. You need a certain pack that's not recognized in my completely legitimate hardware. Anyway, let's do this. Yo, Super Talon game. Hello. Hold up. We can run. Is this a 2D platformer? Is this Mario? Hello. Oh, press start. I'm trolling. Yo. Is this Mario Wonder? Yo, we got a double jump? Yo. Why does this actually control like really well? Hello? Oh, we got a shadow? Yo, why does this actually play really well? What? Oh, we got a ground pound? Dude, what? This is crazy. We have -1 talons though. Are we gonna... Oh, do we have a side hop? Oh, do we wall jump? Hold up. Yo, hello? Dude, it's Super Talon Bros. Let's go, dude. Okay. Yeah. Why does this actually control like really well? Commit. Yo, we got a mushroom. Course clear. Are there like more courses? Wow, I really needed one of those. Thanks. In return, I'll tell you a secret I heard. Supposedly, there's a game with a giant egg in which you can become a criminal. And a pair of games with climate change and time travel. I played a Mario 64 hack about that a long time ago. They say that extras can be unlocked by connecting them to the title screen using a certain accessory. Now, I don't know what any of that means, but I'm sure you can figure it out. See ya! Oh, do we have more Talon levels? That'd be crazy. That could be like its own ROM hack. Like Super Talon Bros? Super Talon Wonder? Because I'm pretty sure that was Mario Wonder music. Is that it? Are there more Talon levels? No more Talon levels? No! Ingo's Casino? Like Luigi's Casino? Bro, hello? Yo, we have the cursor back. Oh. Okay, we're playing poker. Oh, we want to hold on. We want to hold these. Will these draw? Now these two are left out. We're choosing what... Are we choosing what to hold or are we choosing what to throw out? I'm trolling, dude. I mean, we got really lucky there. So we're picking what to throw out. Got it. Not what to hold. Because the fact that, like, it went backwards, I was thinking that we're going to hold it. As opposed to, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Well, we don't really have anything. So, let's go for... I'm guessing these are aces, kings, and queens. Maybe a jack. Yo. We can see the rules, though. But who wants to read? I guess I will. Tingle is top. Oh, heart is not ace. Tingle is ace. Ganon's king. Zelda's queen. Link is jack. Then it's heart and rupee. Dang. How was I threw away Tingle, bro? I threw away Tingle. By the way, shout out to Roadrunner for showing me this, by the way. Again, shout out. We're going to hold this. Shout out to Roadrunner. One of the devs helped me out big time with this. I wish... Maybe I could bet more. I just haven't seen it yet. Full house. Big money. He helped me big time with this. Showed me the README file. He's like, hey, dummy, check this out. Can we throw more down? Oh, buddy, can we? Okay, so we can do up to 5. Let's go. Fuck him, bro. He only bet 1? How could he still be in the game if he only... We got scammed so hard. How are there... Wait a minute. How are there 7 tingles in this deck? There's supposed to be only 4, right? Anyway, it's Zelda cards, so what do I know? We got scammed. There's supposed to be 4 of each, right? Oh, he's betting big time now. Hello? Buddy thought. Wait a minute. We both had 3 root. Oh, I guess we had like a higher. He had a king high. Maybe we had something else that was higher. Okay. Oh, I could have bet a couple more, but why not? So this is cool. Is there like another bonus here? Oh, we're cooked. Whole house. Yikes. This is cool this exists in the Ocarina of Time engine though. This could again also be its own game. Like this could be built upon tremendously and be its own game. It's 5-card poker. You know what I mean? It's a good game. Get cooked, buddy. Anyway, why are we playing cards with a murderer? But again, it was a big misunderstanding. It's really sad. You all know the video. You all seen it. You all seen the first part. Do we win anything from this? Does this... Whoa, buddy. We're about to cook this guy. Absolutely wrecked. Okay, so what are the... Courageous deductions by Roadrunner. Dude, this is the guy that helped me out. This is the guy that helped me out to get the bonus content for you guys. In early development, our placeholder music for this track was Hyrule Castle Courtyard. So when it came to write the real music, I tried to use that as the basis for it first. But because of the amount of chromaticism, notes that don't fit the key signature, that's true, the chromatic scale, notes that are a half step apart, in that song, adapting it to the style we wanted wasn't easy. So instead, I obviously based this song on Kapora's theme. Little bassoon solo, huh? The new melody is designed to mesh well with Kapora. Whenever the original melody runs up or down a scale, the new one does too. The chords underneath flow around somewhat aimlessly without much logic behind them. I mostly just varied the notes until it sounded nice. It do be like that. It do be like that with composition sometimes. Sometimes if you think too much about like the chord structure, you just kind of get lost. It's just like, all right, sometimes it's just make it sound nice. You take a step back and keep it simple, make it sound nice. It's subtle, but the triplet played on the shaker is a very end of the owl's melody is a nod to the corresponding theme from another Attorney game. Okay, we like that. We like the shoutouts. We like that. It's kind of like how, like the getting the star in Mario 64 kind of quotes the Bob-omb Battlefield theme. We like that kind of stuff. We like that kind of stuff. It quotes itself. So we really don't. We don't have much here, do we? Let's go for a tingle. I mean, we got a queen, a pair of queens, I guess. Dang. That's okay. We kind of got unlucky there. Yo, we're cooking now. Throw down. I kind of want more of that Talon stuff, bro. Can we get a whole hack of just the super Talon bros? Oh yeah, see we were king high. We had Ganon there. All right, you're good. I'll tell you another secret then. Oh, I was just about to quit this actually, so I'm happy we did this. You know that prosecutor, Dragmire? When he's on the screen, press on the D-pad. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B. And something should happen. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B. Alright, well he's not on the screen right now. So let's go check that out. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do Zelda's testimony, right? Because he talks a lot of smack during that. What? Oh my. You saw the very moment of it. This was so fun to play. Okay, up, up, down, down, left, right, B. Okay. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B. That's funny. Okay. That's cute. It's like getting big head for GoldenEye, or like Donkey Kong head, whatever they called it. DK head. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. All right, let's get back to this last extra here. I still am not convinced that there's only one of those Super Marlon brothers. I'm not convinced that that's all there is. This case contains spoilers for The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Progress through the story will overwrite. Progress through the story will overwrite your current progress through the main story of Hero of Law. Continue. This case works best if Link is a thief in your your Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening file. So if you steal the shovel from the guy because you don't want to pay 200 rupees, he'll call you a thief and zap you. Please insert a Link's Awakening or Link's Awakening DX game pack into the transfer pack. Oh no. Yeah, I can't use transfer pack with this completely legitimate hardware. June 6th, 2:17 a.m. Hyrule Grand Court. Courtroom number 7. Hello? Hello? Oh no. Oh? Phew, made it in time, I guess. Still no clue why on earth they called me in here at this ungodly hour. You? Yes, me. I don't like being woken up at 2 a.m. either, believe me. I really hope that old fool has a good explanation for this. Hold on, wait. Did you bring your proper attire? Yes, you did. Old fool? You mean the judge? Ah, I see you're both already here. Splendid. I hope this wasn't too much of an inconvenience for you. That remains to be seen. What could possibly be so important that this burglary case has to warrant a kind of urgency? Case? We're doing a trial? I thought we were just meeting for coffee. You mean you haven't told you haven't been told, defense? Oh dear, my apologies. I suppose I did order the soldiers not to tell anyone what had happened. They must have interpreted that a bit too literally. But that's fine. Secrecy is paramount here. Yes, having an entire entourage of Hylian soldiers arriving at the Gerudo's fortress in the middle of the night was the pinnacle of stealth. No one knows. It's a secret to everybody. Wait a moment. I can't just defend someone off the cuff like this. That'd be incredibly unfair to the defendant. Oh? Doubting your skills? Dude, we got improv. Let's go. As much as I'd like to agree with you, defense, we have no choice in the matter. The trial must happen this very moment. The moonhead over there, bro. Well, get on with it then, old man. What is this about? Right. Yes, of course. Let me start from the beginning. A few hours ago, I was finishing my daily ablutions. As obligations, I guess. When a great light appeared within my chambers. I'm learning so many vocabulary words. I feel like I'm a kid again. Like, if it weren't for Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and like Paper Mario and Pokemon, I definitely would not know how to read at all. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. The night literally became day before my very eyes. You were up all night, Pops. And that wasn't all. People started to come out to the light. I was shaken with fear. One of those people claimed to be the goddess herself. Hylia. What? I know, believe me. I was as flabbergasted as you are. The goddess proceeded to explain that, in another world, one of her chosen heroes had been severely punished for committing some terrible deed. She decided that someone else should determine whether this punishment was just or not, to ensure her own biases would not affect the outcome. Our own world was chosen as the best candidate to make this judgment. Okay. This is a joke, right? There's no way any of that is true. This is insane. Yes, it seems the judge has completely lost his marbles. Clearly, his age has finally caught up to him. I will be filing appropriate notices as soon as I can. At the very least, we can both get back to sleep quickly. That is true. I believe that I know of just the way to convince you two. Soldiers, please call in the defendant. The defendant? What the? Huh? De de defense. What's happened? We don't have time to watch you pass out. Get yourself together. Oh, right. That's what happened. Well, defense, are you convinced now? I guess I can't deny it, can I? That's definitely me. Younger. Wilder, perhaps. But sure enough. A thicker hairline. I guess so. Excellent. In that case, let us formally begin. This court is now in session for the trial of Thief of Koholint Island. Buddy's name change. Your Honor, you can't just declare him a thief from the get-go. No, of course not. I have his name written down right here. It seems I'm just unable to say it. Fascinating. A curse of sorts. And then he was struck by lightning. I assume this is the punishment to decide if this is just or not. Just? How could this be just? To be forever called a thief by everyone? Even I can't say my own name anymore. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it seems right to me. After all, everyone is just speaking the truth, are they not? The defense demands the prosecution abstain from claiming unproven statements. I firmly believe my client is innocent, of course. Oh, well, about that. I might have actually done it. Bruh. Why are we here? Oh. Yes, her greatness did specify the defendant's guilt was non-negotiable. We're only here to determine whether the punishment he faced for it was reasonable. Now then, prosecution, please give your opening statement. What? I don't know anything about this case, old man. You only just called us in here, remember? You're the one with all the details, so go on, get to it. Oh. Well, I suppose Actually, why don't we just let the victim describe what happened? You should have the most accurate knowledge of the event. This must be some kind of nightmare. Every good lawyer knows you should never defend yourself. Does this count? Yo, hello, it's the shopkeeper. All right. Who are you then? Oh, yeah. Myself, I own the tool shop back in Corlin, I do. The greatest shop in town, that is, I tells you. It's the only shop in town. Whoa. Not so close. No touching. You don't know what could happen. The world could implode. Yeah, no fist bumps, buddy. I don't think the goddess would allow this whole thing if it were a real possibility. So what if it's the only shop? There's no better in this world or the next. Never seen anyone complaining. Yes, whatever. Now tell us what happened. How did you let yourself get swindled so easily? I say it all. You watch me. We get a cutscene? Oh no, we're just getting a testimony? Okay, custom testimony. The Great Heist. It was just a normal day. I was tending to my cash register. Then suddenly this kid bursts in. A green blur, it tells you. He grabs the nearest thing and runs behind myself. So I turn around. Custom animations are great, but he ain't there no more. So I turn back to the entrance. Ay caramba, he's gone. Nowhere to be seen, I tells you. I can't afford me wares going for free, you know. There's always cheap as possible. Why I oughta. Well, I suppose he did already pay the ultimate price. What do you mean by that? Why, what a descriptive testimony. I feel as if I were there. Hold on. There's just one thing I'm confused about. Who was it that set this, curse, or whatever it is, on my client? 'Twas me, of course. What kind of shopkeep would I be without some of that magic? I know how it looks, but the guy can literally shoot deadly energy beams. I would not underestimate him. Right. Of course. Without further ado, please proceed to the cross-examination, defense. This is good. This is like really good. The Great Heist. Okay. He was just tending to his garden. Did you get many customers at your store on a regular day like this, witness? Nah, I can't say I do. It's a small town, you know. Besides, I think lately the people have been spending their money on that blasted trendy game. Oh, that four-eyed scoundrel running such an eyesore. Trendy game? It's a crane game that's also in the town. 10 rupees per game. I got a Yoshi doll there. It's pretty easy to win. Huh. There's something wrong if people prefer to literally gamble on a crane game than buy from this guy. Please continue, witness. A blur? Are you sure this was definitely my client? I swear on me mum. Couldn't be anyone else. It's a small town, you know. I know everyone there. No one else wears weird green dresses. Hey, this is my finest tunic. I fail to see how this matters in any case. Have you forgotten that your doppelganger's guilt has already been established? Forgotten? No, but wish I could. What is it that was stolen anyway? Shovel. Tell me it's a shovel. Why does that matter? He stole something, and that's that. No need to be getting into the nitty-gritty. As it happens, defense, the goddess herself forbade us from talking about this. She called it, technical limitation. Whatever that means. What? But that's the most important question here. If it was something cheap, surely we can agree this punishment is too severe? It is what it is. I must ask you to drop this line of questioning. This is ridiculous. Oi, don't be looking so glum, chum. There you go. This is a flyer with all my wares. This should give you an idea of what it might have been. Well, it's something, at least. The court accepts this flyer into evidence. Wares list. Now then, witness, please continue. Let's look at this wares list real quick. We got our little attorney badge. Bow, shovel, shield, arrows, bomb, hearts. Okay, it may have been the bow. Maybe it's either the bow or the shovel. I think when I was a kid, I took the shovel and got zapped by lightning. But if you never go back, you'll never get hit, right? Patrons can just freely go behind the counter like that? Of course not. I don't have a counter. What? Customers have to hold their items while they ring them up. But wouldn't the register have to be on a counter or something similar? What register? Well, yeah, I suppose. But it's only big enough for my register. Not any products, too. That's what I meant. I see. You got a problem? Or are you to criticize my interior decorator? Best to have as little extra fluff as possible. Keeps the customer's eyes on the wares, you see. Well, I can't deny there's some logic to that. But he ain't there no more. Hey, actually, that reminds me. I noticed that the wall behind me was starting to get moldy. This stray thought distracted me for a split second, yeah? Is this all a joke? Like a skit? So I turned back to the entrance. His animations are really good. Let me guess. He wasn't there either. As I live, the slimy rope. Ay caramba, he's gone. Ay caramba. Your establishment doesn't exactly have the tightest security, does it? Bah, never needed any. Everyone in town trusts everyone else. Everyone was shocked when I told them, I tells you. Shocked. I can't afford my wares going for free. I do have to ask, why did you need to steal from this store exactly? Well, you see, I really needed one of those things in there. Yes, that's what paying is for. I was shipwrecked. I wasn't exactly swimming in rupees. Defense, do you have any actual questions for the witness? Haha. Then let us move on. Continue, shopkeeper. Where did your outfit go? There we go. He thought he can get out of wearing that moon mask. He has to look appropriate for court. Alright, well I suppose he did pay the ultimate. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Oh, that's right. This guy literally killed me when I went back into the store. This dude's in sandals, bro. What? You know, if you're gonna make up a lie, at least make it believable. It's not a lie, it's true. How are you here then? I don't know. It got undone somehow. One moment I'm getting fried and then poof. I'm back at the doorstep and that guy's just smiling at me, creepily. Surely death is enough of a punishment for theft? This all sounds very hard to believe, defendant. Well, what did the witness mean by the ultimate price then? Oh, why? I just meant the course I set on him, didn't I? Yeah, that was it. Perfectly sensible. Okay, I'm starting to get goosebumps, but surely that is all there is to it. Well, that's quite the testimony. If you say so. You're the lawyer here, whatever that means. Wait, are you saying there are no lawyers in your world at all? I don't think there are. How weird. I can't imagine how that would even work. Anyway, best to stay on track. I don't have much to work with here, so I should keep pressing for more details. Okay, so we got a ton of... We literally talked to him about everything. Can we do, like, who he knows? The victim of the crime, owner of the shop. Okay. Thief, our boy from Link's Awakening. Did it say a kleptomaniac? Is that what it just said? A kleptomaniac self from another world. I can't ask about the wares anymore, he said. Grabs the nearest thing and runs behind. A green blur? How does he know he grabbed the nearest thing? This might not work. Oh, we're cooked. I am the moon and I judge this evidence unworthy. I guess I can't argue with that. What am I doing here? Maybe my badge? You already did pay the ultimate price. Was the price 980 rupees? Uh-oh. I am the moon? I am the moon and I judge this evidence unworthy. I guess I can't argue with that. Kaboom. Alright. Let's go. Looking at that flyer we got, I'm not sure how expensive things are in your world, but... Oh, yeah. All those prices are pretty out there. I can't imagine where I would even begin to scrounge funds for that bow. Well, that's one avenue of attack then, isn't it? We know it's the bow. We know it's the bow. But how do I tell him that? Like, I want to bring this up and it's like, the price of your stuff, cheap as possible. Is this it? Like, hey man, this isn't cheap. Cheap, you say? That's not quite true now, is it? Whatever do you mean, defense? Your Honor, if you look at the flyer the witness has so graciously provided us with, do any of the items in there seem like a bargain to you? Well, let's see. Goodness gracious. 980 rupees for a simple bow? Why, that's more than I get paid in... Now, don't wait a bloomin' second here. All the villagers be happy with me shop. No one's ever complained, you know. Is that so, witness? Tell me, how many customers do you get each day? Huh? That's not important. It's all because of that blasted trendy game. Not me fault folks prefer to play with a stupid crane. I will agree that the prices are a bit inflated. So what? I am the moon and these are overpriced. What do you mean, so what? My other self needed to survive somehow, and the prices were entirely unreasonable. I was shipwrecked. It would have taken me months to get that kind of money. Yes. Given a survival scenario, I suppose that explains the defendant's motive, at the very least. Indeed, he didn't just steal out of malice, or with profit in mind. It was a life or death situation. You'll get the background. Life or death, you say? Tell me, which one of those items listed in that flyer is necessary for survival precisely? Well, there's some hearts here. Well, for instance. Exactly. Maybe the recovery hearts? 10 rupees is way too much for those. Oh, I agree. That's a terrible deal, given that you can get them by cutting some grass. Yeah. Oh. Yes, everything the store carried that one might need for survival could have easily been obtained elsewhere. The defendant had no pressing need to steal anything. We got the moon face there. The prosecution makes a valid point. There's no food or water listed among the wares after all. I wasn't just trying to survive. I was trying to leave the island. Yo. The kid interrupted. Youngling interrupted. Leave the island? Ah. And how would you do that using the set of items, pray tell? Were you planning to paddle off the island with a shovel? No, not directly like that. The island can't be escaped by normal means. I needed them to wake the windfish. Our client's crazy. Oh! Sorry, I can't help myself. What the heck is a windfish? I'm not sure. Right. So you knew it needed to be awakened because an owl told me. Oh, buddy. We're cooked. Are you trying not to make sense at this point? Hoot hoot. Perhaps I can shed some light on this particular matter. Oh, by Jove, is that a talking owl? Never seen one of those. Ooh. I felt like I was needed, and so I came. Hoot hoot. You would be wise not to scoff at what your counterpart is telling you. So you mean... Ooh, yes, of course. Everything the brave young lad has said is true. He is on a special quest, and Koholint's no regular island at all. If you'll allow me, I can explain everything. Hoot hoo. Oh, thank goodness. Finally, someone will actually explain something. What utter nonsense. I object to the presence of this animal in my courtroom. No way am I going to listen to a testimony from an owl. Oh, so you've accepted everything else can happen here, but not this? The defense demands the right to cross-examine the bird. Out of all the boneheaded, stupid... Order! Order! Allow me to share my opinion on this matter. Given the situation at hand, I see nothing wrong with allowing a bird to testify, unusual as it may be. Mr. Owl, please tell us all we need to know about the nature of Koholint Island. W. Judge. Hoot. Koholint's very existence, its very essence, hoot. It is tied to the windfish's slumber. As long as the windfish sleeps, the island cannot be escaped, like a terrible nightmare. The young sword-bearer must thus search for the 8 instruments of the sirens and play a ballad that will wake the Great One. Hoot! With the instruments all united, the windfish's slumber shall come to an end, and so shall Koholint. That didn't explain anything either. Just like I said, listening to this bird was a waste of time. Oh, he thinking, bro. Hoot. Perhaps that was not as clear as I'd hoped. Do forgive me. Over-mystifying is a bit of an occupational hazard for our kind. What occupation? Professional owl? Please, if you have questions, I will happily answer. Who? Well, the witness seems to be all but begging to be cross-examined. Defense, please go right ahead. Cross the fence, owl. This is so funny, bro. What good bonus content? This is fun, dude. Alright, let's push this guy. Let's press this bird. Well, let's start with the Dodongo in the room. What the heck is a windfish? Dodongo? No, young counselor. You must be confused. The windfish, the Leviathan, is a huge whale. As far as Koholint is concerned, it has always been, and as long as Koholint is, it always will be. Right. A deity whale. I'd bring up the fact that whales are not fish, but at this point, I don't really think it matters. What would happen if you did try? Why couldn't you just build a raft and try to sail away? Hoot! Truthfully, I do not know. Perhaps, no matter how long you sailed, the island would just never fade from view. The sea would never end, like an infinite staircase, until you turned around and found yourself back where you started in no time. Or, perhaps, you would just die. Yikes! That's a possibility? I admit I thought about trying that a few times. There's but one way to escape. The young swordbearer must get the instruments of the sirens. Well, how does one obtain these elusive instruments exactly? That is no simple task, to be sure. The instruments of the sirens sleep deep within temples scattered across the land, fraught with monsters, traps, and other dangers, and at each a formidable foul foe guarding a peace. Yes, Hoot, to obtain all the instruments of yours to slay those who corrupt the island from within. Slaying foes? That sounds like some kind of mass murder spree. It appears... Yes, it appears that our worlds may differ from each other, more significantly than I originally thought. I cannot feel him here. How strange. What in Did's name are you babbling about, you feathered menace? In our land, since the very beginning of time, an evil influence has permeated all. The king of evil, the demon lord Ganon. From the very dirt of the earth, to even the first thoughts of an infant. If you dig deep enough, if you look closely enough, you will find his malice and hatred. The king of evil? Ganon? What happened to your mask, sir? So he noticed too. Could it just be a coincidence? Naturally, when I speak of vanquishing foes, I speak of his creations. Deeply rooted in the most primordial evil, these foul beasts' only goals are for their own survival and for the misery of others. No being that has been touched by Hylian's grace would object to their destruction. It is as innate to our nature as breathing. And yet, here is a world without him. Is your world lucky to have been spared, or has ours been particularly unlucky? That I do not know. Perhaps this is even the very reason her grace has chosen this world to send us to. Do you have any idea what this is about? I think I do, actually. Really? I don't think it really matters for what we're talking about, though. Right. Could we get back to the matter at hand, then? Why, Hoot, of course. I was just musing aloud. With the instruments all united, the windfish's slumber shall come to an end, and so shall the island. Right. And I don't suppose making noise any other way would suffice? You know, just screaming into its ear or something? Of course not, my dear counselor. The windfish's sleep is not natural. A magical slumber like that can only be broken via magical means. Right. I know nothing about magical instruments. What did you mean by that last part? Will something happen to Koholint when the windfish awakens? Koholint Island is a magical place born of the windfish's slumber. Once the Leviathan awakes, the magic keeping Koholint in place will dissipate. You mean? Of course. When the windfish wakes, Koholint will disappear, and nary a sight shall remain. What? Did you know about this? Well, truth be told, I suspected. Ah, clever lad. Hoot. Yes, surely you have noticed. The only shop in town selling nothing but tools and equipment, shopkeepers with magical powers, villages of talking animals? Koholint as a whole is unnatural. It is a place where dreams end nightmares. Villages of talking animals? I must have missed that part. What about the inhabitants then? Where will they go when the island disappears? Where indeed? After all we've heard here, I think one thing has been made clear. My client has truly found himself in a life or death situation. This testimony fully corroborates that. On top of that, to escape the island, he had to go on a life-threatening quest. In order to survive this ordeal, he needed to be as well equipped as possible. And the only way to get the needed equipment from the store, which was charging exorbitant prices. These are all clear mitigating factors. And with that in mind, the defense asserts his punishment is far too severe, and check out my sick background. Indeed. This does paint the defendant in a more positive light. It appears the theft may have been necessary given his situation. Yes! That was way easier than I thought, and it's still early enough to go back to sleep. That owl was always used to annoy me a little, but it's really come to my rescue this time, hasn't it? Hoot! I'm only here to help. I feel there is no need to further prolong this trial. While this court does not condone the defendant's act in and of itself, I do now believe that it has been punished too harshly for it. And so, this court finds the defendant... Old man, surely you don't mean to tell me that you've woken me in the dead of night. Just to make a farce out of this trial? Where is your mask? Dragmire. There we go. Farce? But, Mr. Dragmire, the defense has just presented a rather compelling argument. Compelling? Don't make me laugh. Yes, he had the reason to do what he did. All criminals have reasons. That's no justification. It wasn't just any reason. Survival was at stake here. Was it, though? Huh? You. Bird brain. Who? Yes? What is it? You said the defendant was to go visit a bunch of dusty old temples in search of the instruments. Tell me, were those instruments the only things in there? What? No, I suppose they were not. With structures as old as those, you're bound to find things left by previous inhabitants. Why, yes, I'm sure there would be a lot of treasure left in there too. Oh no. Treasure, money. All of that was within the brat's grasp. He could have easily gotten the funds to properly purchase the item he stole with only a little legwork. Wait a moment, it wouldn't be that easy. Those places were full of monsters and traps. Without any equipment, it would be too dangerous to go alone. Oh, how quickly you've forgotten defense. Try to recall this flying menace's words from just a few moments ago. The young sword bearer must thus search the 8 instruments of sirens and play the ballad that will wake the Great One. Ah! Our little kleptomaniac had a perfectly good sword with him. He wasn't bare-handed at all. No, All he was looking for was some kind of easy shortcut out of his predicament. Or maybe the little snake just wanted to keep all the treasure for himself. How dare you? I'm not some greedy treasure hoarder. Either way, the defendant might have had a reason for his theft. But I'd say the reason was likely nothing but selfishness. Uh-oh. Hoot? Hoot! He wanted to keep the treasure. Now, barrister, that's not even remotely possible. All of the treasure as part of the Koholint would naturally disappear with it. Huh? Bah, that doesn't mean anything. The Tort might not have known that. Oh, come on. Just admit you're wrong. Now, this is quite the pickle indeed. The prosecution has brought up some good points, but so was the defense. Furthermore, we seem to be out of testimony to discuss at this point. This will be a hard decision to make. Actually, that reminds me. There was something you kept bringing up in your testimony, Mr. Witness? Hoot, yes, what is it? You often mention that Koholint is like a dream, or a nightmare. How literal is that? What are you going on about now? Of course it's not actually. Oh no, it very much is. You see, I'm very tired, and if I can go there now, I might be able to get a better understanding of what you're talking about. What? Hoot. I thought that point was clear. My apologies. Koholint only exists within a dream. We are in a dream right now, too, in fact. Oh, buddy, what? Hello? Whoa, hello? Oh my, this whole trial isn't real? I should have known. This whole thing is just way too fantastical. Bro, it's like working overtime. Like when you dream about like being late to school or dream about being late to work or dream about work and then you wake up and have to go to work. Our boys here are all working overtime. Unpaid overtime. Well then, now that we've made this clear, I'm just going to go and wake up if you don't mind. Why, that might be the wisest thing you proposed so far, defense. But of course, it's not going to be you waking up. I'm the only real person here. I haven't the slightest idea how my mind conjured up this nonsense. Shouldn't have had that noble pursuit before bed. I suppose it wouldn't be the first time I've dreamt of the courtroom. It's never been quite this vivid, but I guess the old man still has quite the active imagination. Meanwhile, my imagination's being a bit overactive right now, I guess. And I haven't even had any noble pursuits. Please wait. Huh? You can't just wake up. What about me? What about you? You're clearly just an invention of my mind, brat. But hey, you want a resolution? No problem. Judge, declare a guilty verdict right now. Prosecutor Dragmire, I refuse to hand down a faulty verdict, even in my dreams. No, this won't do. I will just have to wake up now. Here goes. He's gonna wake up and be in the courtroom still. Strange. I don't seem to be able to... Ooh, if I may interject. I have said that this is a dream, yes. But why would that mean that nothing here is real? Oh, be quiet, you pile of feathers. I banish you from my dream. Be gone! The moon, oh no. What is this? Am I stuck in this nightmare? Well, naturally, only one person here can actually control the dream. Everyone else is just along for the ride, so to speak. Huh? What? Are you saying everyone here is actually real, just sharing the same dream? Why, Hoot, of course. Her Grace chose one person to be the host, and then thrust the others into it. Preposterous. If this is all that Green Brat's dream, why doesn't he just remove his curse on his own? Preposterous? Not at all, my angry Gerudo friend. I never said he's the one in charge. He came from the dream world of Koholint, after all. Well, how did he wind up in someone else's dream then, you blasted buzzard? Hoot! Having battled with Ganon before, he is of particular interest to the Demon Lord. The evil one saw an opportunity and forcefully shoved him into the dream of the windfish, a dreamscape he has been steadily perverting with his evil mind for years. He infested it with his own creations, twisted it into a dangerous place, and imprisoned its creator within. As a result, that is also why our green-clad friend cannot wake up. But this world is free of Ganon. Whoever the host of this dream is could indeed just wake up. Although I cannot imagine the goddess Hylia would be very thrilled with that conclusion, having made all the effort to bring her chosen hero here. How do you know all of this? Why, isn't it obvious? I myself am part of the windfish's spirit. I cannot just stand idly by when Hylia's old champion is dealt such a bad hand, and so I've tried to lead you to the 8 instruments, and I reached out to Hylia for help with this predicament. I can hardly believe it. Well, who is it then? Who is the one controlling the dream? Hoot. That? I do not know. That is something you'll have to find out for yourself. Whoever it is will have the final word in this trial. So that's it then. It all hinges on this point. Who is this dream's windfish? I must consider all the facts. Yo, here we go. Who is the one with her grace Hylia chose to control this dream? Could it be one of these people? I don't know. Both Dragmire and the judge have already conclusively proven they're not the host of this dream. Who does that leave? Maybe one of them? It can't be either the owl or the shopkeeper. They'd each have ended the trial in their favor by now if they were in control. And I already know that thief isn't the one in control. So who does that leave? I'm the host. Yo, the music's really good. What's this from? Is this Link's Awakening? It is. Or is it one of the Oracle games? I am this dream's windfish. Yo, let's go. That's it. There's no doubt about it. Well, what are you looking so smug about? Isn't it obvious? I've just realized who must be the one controlling the stream. No, it can't be. Mr. Dragmire, where is your court attire? Thank you. I see you realize it now too. Oh my, you mean you're the one? Well, let's give it a try, shall we? What are you? Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, now the stream's getting good. Malon? Defense? What did you do to Prosecutor Dragmire? Nothing bad, of course. I just ejected him out of here. He's probably waking rather abruptly right about now. I decided to be nicer to have someone more pleasant to deal with the opposing side. The prosecution has nothing more to add. The defendant's totally innocent. This? I won't stand for this. You can't just give yourself an easier opponent. That's a shame. Oh! Replace the judge too. Wait, who will give the verdict now? I know of one good candidate. Huh? Yo, it's us. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Will the defendant please step up to the stand? Is this really okay? I thought the goddess wanted a fair trial. Actually, she requested no such thing. What? The way the judge put it, the only stipulation was that someone else decide your fate. She decided that someone else should determine whether this punishment was just or not to ensure her own biases will not affect the outcome. At no point did she specify how the decision should be made or how many people should be making it. That still feels like cheating. Well, there's one easy way to find out if it's allowed or not. This court finds the defendant. Wait, I'm not having this. My product was still stolen, you know. What kind of justice is... Don't interrupt me. Dude, we're a tyrant. We're a tyrant, dude. We're a tyrant in the courtroom. Now then, once again, this court finds the defendant not guilty. Hey, could we... This is a serious fire... Really, really big fire hazard. Could we not... Could we can the fireworks here? So, let's see. Your name is Link. Oh, it's the same. Of course our names are the same. I'm not sure why you're surprised. In any case, I believe you should be getting back to your own world now. And no more stealing, you hear? Of course not. Never again. Glad to hear that. Best of luck on your quest. And with that, court is adjourned. This was goofy, bro. This is so goofy. June 6th, 4:22 a.m. Link Legal Agency, Kakariko Village. Yo, are we a judge now? Ugh. What? Where? The office? That's right. I stayed to catch up on work. I guess I must have fallen asleep reading case files. Man, what a crazy dream, though. What? What was it about again? I was in court, and then... Ah, darn. It's gone already. Can't remember a single thing. Oh, well. So relatable, dude. You have to, like, write your dreams down so fast. We were still in that grog. The end. This was fun, bro. This was fun. I like that we got a bonus adventure. And I like that we got this Malon quest, bro. I'm gonna actually go back. I'm gonna play more of this Malon quest, bro. I'm gonna play this thing again. So, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna have some more fun here. Or this Talon quest, rather, not Malon. I'm going to play this Super Talon Bros game some more, because this is just kind of fun to play in the Ocarina of Time engine. This was a total blast. This was crazy DLC. Well, not DLC, bonus content, rather. And I hope you enjoyed it, man. If you want to try it yourself, I'll put it in the link below. If you are struggling with your transfer pack issues, with your completely legitimate means of playing the game, I understand completely. I was there. And shout out to Roadrunner again for helping me out. Just open up the README file of the patch and make sure you're on version 1.2 or after, and you can try it for yourself, all right? I'll link it down below for y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all subscribing it and sharing it with your friends. If, you know, if you want to join live streams and stuff, whatever, all right? Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one, all right, guys? Bye. I want to take a moment to give a special shout out to the members. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Whether you're a rock star, a superstar, or an all-star, everything you do is appreciated, all right? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the emojis and the YouTube perks and the Discord perks. And if that stuff sounds kind of cool to you, check it out in the link below. Thank you all. Bye-bye.